Hi and welcome to this live Forex Strength and Weakness Table video. My name is John. I'll be taking you through the charts this Wednesday the 26th of October. Here you can see we have the live Forex Strength and Weakness tables in front of us. We have two tables. We have the Trend Traders table and the Day Traders table. These are the same studies, just highlighting different time frames. You can see here that the Trend Traders is our higher time frame, the Day Traders is our lower time frame. Some currencies are highlighted in green. That means there is a confluence between the two trading time frames, and that's where we're going to be focusing our priorities on in these videos. The tables are auto updated every 15 minutes 24/7, so wherever you are and you want to access the tables at any time, you can do. All you've got to do is head over to this page and you'll get current update. So, what are the live Forex Strength and Weakness tables telling us today? Well, pound still remains top of the tables, followed by the euro on the Trend Traders, and then the New Zealand dollar on the Trend Traders as well. So we have the strongest currency is the pound, the second strongest is the euro, the New Zealand dollar is the third strongest. On the weak side of the table, then we have the yen, which is W1. The second weakest is the US dollar, and the third weakest is the Swiss franc. Going over to the day traders table, we can see that the pound S1, Aussie the second strongest, euro the third strongest, so that's where the confluences are coming in. And we can see that the W1 is the US dollar, W2 is the Swiss franc. So really speaking, we can see from our Trend Traders table that the risk side of things is definitely fading now, and we can see that the currencies that would be associated with more riskier markets, or let's say a risk-off environment, are now swapping sides, so they're now becoming weaker. Now, there was some news overnight. We saw that, according to Reuters sources, this is from News Squawk, that there was the major Chinese state-owned banks sold US dollar in both onshore and offshore markets in late trade on Tuesday to prop up the weakening yuan. So that's a good reason why we're seeing US dollar on the weak side of both tables. So this video, I'm going to focus on pound US dollar and euro US dollar, the two major currency pairs, and yeah, let's jump straight into those charts. So first of all, I've got euro US dollar. You can see on the monthly time frame, and you can clearly see that because in the top left hand corner of your screen you'll be able to see chart partner, where you can see the euro. We're on euro US dollar, we're on the monthly. We have other information: the open, the high, the low, and the spread, as well as the price and things like that. So we can see that on this monthly time frame at the moment, we are starting to get a little bit of a pullback here. We're breaking above the parity level, and it looks to me like we're heading back to this area of recent support, which is the 10 spot 350 handle. So if price is going to potentially head back up to here, could we see then a continuation to the downside, or price break and move higher? Well, we have other news as well surrounding the euro, which is the ECB are set to announce an interest rate hike of 75 basis points. So this is why the euro might be strengthening up towards that event, so which is tomorrow. Now, if I go to a weekly time frame, you can see that we've broken out of this long-term trend line here. We're breaking, like I said before, breaking above that key level of parity. Now, if we hold above this level, that would be suggesting then that we could head back towards that key level that we just discussed in the market. However, if I go to the daily, you can see that we have some other levels of resistance, which is the 10 spot 100. If we ray that to the right, you can see that price is heading towards that level as well. So it looks to me like we're breaking to the upside. We've broken all these key resistance points. We're probably going to head up to some other resistance areas. May that be the 10 spot 100, or the one a little bit higher, the 10 spot 350. Sorry, the 1 spot 350. That area there, I think, is going to be quite crucial for price to potentially find some resistance. Now, if we go down even lower then and take a look at our 4-hour time frame, look at that nice break. We had a little shallow pullback, and this is what we talk about quite often. You get these large impulsive moves, and the pullbacks are very shallow in range. Another impulsive move, very shallow pullback. Another impulsive move, very shallow pullback, and then boom, again, very impulsive move. So what you could be looking for is the exact same thing again. If price starts to consolidate above parity, okay, for a few hours, or for a few 4-hour candles, you could then look for the breakout of the 4-hour for a move back to the upside. Now this euro move here will really be fueled by that US dollar selling in the market, as well by the sort of ECB anticipation. So you know, we could see a deeper retracement. You know, if price pull back into previous highs, that could also be an area where you'd look for those long opportunities, or traders will be looking to potentially add in at that point for a move higher. Let's head over to pound US dollar then. So just down through here. Now pound US dollar's quite unique. We have sort of political headlines surrounding the pound at the moment. A new PM has just been chosen, which is Rishi Sunak, which the market has favoured more over Liz than Liz Truss. You know, when Liz Truss was in power, we had a lot of bearish downside pressures in the market, which was pretty much from all this sort of area in here. Now Liz Truss has left, we've had that sort of momentum bounce, and now Rishi Sunak's been announced as PM. We're starting to see price push to the upside for the UK. Now again, that's kind of helped by the recent dollar sell-off, and you can see that price has sort of traded through sort of key areas here. If we were kind of looking at that as trendline resistance, you know, price broke out of that trendline resistance, and it's heading up to the channel resistance through here, which is you can see this trend line running all the way back through this level. Now you can see I've highlighted an area down by this key level. So if I just actually fan this out, you can see that we have a level around about the 1.17750. Now that's an area of interest, because if I just pop back to that weekly chart, we can see that technically we're making lower lows and lower highs. So in theory, if price was to pull back, where would it pull back to? Well, it'd pull back to previous structure. So that's what I'm looking for. If price can pull back into that sort of 117 handle, that would be an area where we could either see selling participation again, or we could see price break towards the next sort of highs around about the 123 handle. Now if we go back down to that 4-hour, you can see price breaking out, very similar to euro dollar, where we've had a very shallow pullback. Price broke to the upside, so we'll probably find some resistance somewhere. Price may start to pull back again. If we pull back towards this sort of 1.15 handle, that could be an area where buyers start to get back involved for the cable price again. So that's all I've got time for. Hope you enjoyed this video update. If you did, and you're interested in any of the services that are available to you, if you're interested in adding strength and weakness into your trading, it'll help you identify those key charts to watch and be on the right side of the market, then please head over to charlesclifton.co.uk. You can have a £1 free trial period here. You can see if the strength and weakness is for you, and you get our daily updates as well. So thanks for watching. I look forward to speaking to you in the next video.